game and more varieties than just scoring and trying to rebound, but effective different ways, defense and things like that. So to hear him say that, that's exactly what I've been working on. So that's reassuring to hear that.
Reid, going into the game with Tennessee against Williams, you held him to just 4 shots. What were you doing that was so effective in limiting his opportunities to get shots?
I think the game plan in place, it was really for me just to try and limit his early touches. He does a great job of sealing guys and getting angles to the basket quick before any other help defenders can come, where he's just right there getting quick layups. So for me, it was just trying to be physical early on, make him catch the ball out a little more, and then we were sending a double team from that point. So I'd say for me, the biggest part was just trying to work earlier in the possession, make him catch it out higher where we could bring some help and have rotations.
Coach Payne mentioned that he'd kind of been, I don't know if you used the word terrorizing, but he'd had his way with the league and most of the rest of college basketball. Did you sense any kind of surprise from him that you were able to hold him out of the lane?
No surprise. I mean, I like to take all the credit, but at the end of the day, we sent a lot of bodies at him. I mean, I can't say that I was sitting on an island with him. We had guys coming over in double teams, rotations. The guards even helped dig down and things like that. So in his position, it's tough when you got that. He was making the right basketball plays. Obviously, other guys were shooting and things like that. But I felt like we had a great team defense around him. I wouldn't say that I was surprised because we had a great system in place as far as how we wanted to limit his touches.
He only got off 4 shots. I wondered if you guys went into it thinking, let's hold him to X number of shots or touches or whatever it would be.
No, we didn't have a number in mind. We kind of just had a way that we were going to play him that ultimately worked out to him getting less shots as far as just trying to front him, be physical, get him out of the paint, things like that. He's a great player, so obviously you can limit his touches, limit his shots. That helps out towards the end of the game. So that was basically the deal. We didn't have a number involved.
What do you think of the idea of doing that stuff, which I would think is not easy? It's not a walk in the park. Yet it's not on the box score. There's no numbers associated with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Reid had a double-double in fronts and keeping him out of the lane.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, it might get overlooked?
I feel fine about it. I mean, people that know basketball, watch basketball, I feel like they have an appreciation for it. And at the end of the day, it's about helping us win games and helping us get better as a team. So I know what work puts in to do that. It's definitely not a stat that shows up. But I'm still as happy about that as scoring points. Because at the end of the day, it correlates to the score at the end of the day in us winning games. So I was happy with the way that we executed. I feel like it was the right way to play, and it worked itself out for us.
How exhausted are you at the end of some of these games?
Not too bad. I feel pretty good. I do a good job of staying in shape, so I don't feel too bad.
Did you really have to take a...
Coach Cal tells. He's got you on an IV. You're one step away from the hospital.
Yeah,
what's going on?
A Gatorade and a cold tub bath is usually all it takes.
No IV, literally.
Well, Reid, that brings up
okay.
On one of the games, I think it was a Vanderbilt game, they were talking about your diet and that you hit the treadmill before you even eat breakfast, and then you eat like a broccoli salmon mix. So a couple people have asked me, what kind of mix is that? What is there a particular type of broccoli salmon mix that you eat, or?
No, it's usually just a piece of salmon, some broccoli, and brown rice. Maybe substitute the salmon with chicken, but it's pretty basic.
Do you eat that all the time, or is that mixed in with your regular diet?
It's mixed in, but that's usually my go-to.
Your go-to?
During the week when I'm trying to get ready for a game.
Can you take us through your daily diet?
Real quick, Jared, because I gotta get my...
You know what I mean?
Oatmeal, and then basically the meal I just talked about for the other two.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays.